Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, today we're going to be taking a look at another Harnds knife. It's been a little while since I have had a Harnds knife on the channel. To be perfectly honest with you, Harnds is one of those brands that when I'm looking at knives, it just kind of slips through the cracks. And it really shouldn't. Harnds makes some really decent knives. I've had, let's see, what have we had here? We've had the Talisman, the Assassin, and we had, oh man, the big one, the red. Now that one, well, I gave it to Woodland Tactical, my buddy Zeb, who is now Dual Sport Survival, by the way, started a new channel. There's your plug for you, Zeb. That one didn't quite hold up to Zeb's torture treatment, but this one is the Harnds Wind. I first saw the Wind on my buddy Jay's channel, the knife beater, and I was like, that looks like a cool little knife. I really need to check that out. One, because it's a Harnds, and I need to check out another Harnds, and two, just look like a cool little knife. So you know what? Let's zoom out and let's take a look at it. Nice profile shot of it there. Going to close it up, start with the handle as we usually do. Got a pretty nice G10 handle. I mean, it's G10. It's not anything, it's not a super G10, it's just G10, but it's a pretty well done handle, decently grippy. I mean, if we take a look at the handle there, I mean, everything is really pretty well chamfered and just well done. I mean, it really is. Got a G10 backspacer on it as well. Little kind of texturing, sort of jimping like, just to give it a little bit of flair. Stainless pocket clip, right or left hand tip up carry. Now you can see there, you do have a cutout for the clip, which is always nice. The screws are not recessed in the pocket clip. Kind of recessed on the handle. They stick out just a little bit, but not, I mean, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Take a look at that pivot. The Harnds H on the pivot on this side. Nice little splash of blue color there. I like that. I like that with black knives when they just have a little, you know, that little accent color like that. I think that looks really good. It's a really good look. Standard pivot. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, let's check our centering. Centering is not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. It is a flipper. So it's your G10 flipper. Pretty much a light switch flipper. I'm trying to push button it. Doesn't work too well. Snaps out there really nice. And comes down pretty darn good on that ceramic ball bearing pivot. See, there you go. Get it past that detent. And it's coming down. Nice. Moving up to the blade there. Harnds logo right there. We also had the Harnds logo on the pocket clip. Forgot to touch on that. That really doesn't bother me. I know it does some people. It doesn't really bother me a whole lot. But there you go. You got the Harnds right there. You got the Wind on this side. 14C28N. Yes, indeed. That was another reason why I wanted to pick it up. Because I do love me some Sandvik steel. Without a doubt. Nice, slender, drop point blade. Slender knife overall. I mean, we'll take a measurement here just to see, but it's definitely not a big knife. Choil, I mean, ish, you know. Blade looks like it's pretty well done. There's no real smile or anything. And is it? Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much sharpened all the way back. So we're digging that. Jimping. The jimping is done well. It is good jimping. For my grip, it's a little far. It doesn't come out. I mean, if it would come out just, I mean, see my thumb hit? Yeah. If it would come out just a little bit more, it would be perfect for me. it's slender, I can get a really, really good grip on this knife. I mean, it's definitely not made for larger hands. I mean, that in my 3 3/4 inch hand pretty much takes it all up. So if you have larger hands, yeah, you know, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm gonna tilt the camera down a bit so we can get a little bit better look. Overall, what do we got here? I mean, the Wind, you're pretty much looking at just 7 inches overall. Just, yeah, we're going to call it 7 inches. Pretty much a 4-inch handle and a 3-inch blade. Your cutting edge, just shy of 3 inches. Grip length, you're looking at about 3 1/8. I mean, it's over 3, but barely. Size comparisons. Bust out the bug out. Obviously, the Wind is a lot slimmer knife. Bug out's got it by about a 1/2 inch right in that area. So we'll call it bug out-ish size, kinda, maybe a little bit. Our PM2, obviously, our PM2 is a much larger knife than the Wind. Overall, let's see. Let's get a weight. Smaller knife, so smaller weight, hopefully right. It definitely is. Oops, wrong button. It's got a really good weight. 65 grams or 2.3 ounces. I mean, what's the bug out? Like 1.8-ish? 1.9? Okay. So it's just a little heavier than the bug out. But with that slender, I mean, this thing disappears in the corner of that pocket. If you want a really non-obtrusive carry in your pocket, the Wind is definitely a candidate for that. Pretty smooth in and out of the pocket for the most part. Clip has decent retention on it. Disappears. We like that. We like that a lot. I know I do. I say we. Yeah, I do. I really like that. Overall, this is just a well-built little knife. I mean, I'll nitpick at it a little bit and say that, okay, the clip screws aren't recessed. Is it a nitpick? Yeah, it really is. To me, the only other thing that would make this a much cooler knife, and you guys are probably guessing it right now. Go ahead, guess. Yep, you're right. If the pivot collar was red instead of blue. Seriously. It's just a good little knife. I mean, that's really, those are really the only two nitpicks I can think of. I mean, obviously it's a smaller knife, so it's not made for larger hands. So I'm sorry, my large-handed friends, but it does have lefty love, as Jay would say, and since I saw it on Jay's channel, give him another shout out. So that's good. Left-handers unite. You've got another knife on your side. I was just talking with somebody about that a couple days ago. Not a whole lot of lefty love out there, but this one definitely gives it to you. Blue liked it. He gave it an overall rating of 8.5. That's pretty much his standard. That's a pretty darn good knife rating. So thank you very much, Blue, for that. You can find this guy, about the cheapest place I could find it was on White Mountain Knives. $30.49. Not too bad for what you get, in my opinion. The Sandvik steel, D10, you know, smaller knife, yes. But that Sandvik steel means a lot to me. It really does. Just overall, it's a really well done knife. And I got to give Harnds a little bit better shot because, I mean, I've probably had, I got to think. I haven't had a lot, don't get me wrong, and Harnds has a lot of models out. You want to see a lot of Harnds models? Go check out Love Them Knives. That guy, he's had a ton of Harnds models on his channel. He's probably had the Wind on his channel. It would not surprise me, but I just happened to see it on Jay's, and that's where I found it. Awesome little knife, guys. I'm digging it. I really do. I think it's a great value for what it is. And like I said, that non-obtrusive type carry that pretty much disappears in your pocket, the Wind, yeah, it's going to give it to you. Thanks as always, guys. I greatly appreciate you checking out the Harnds Wind with me. As always, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. You know I love talking to y'all. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Bye-bye.